guys, Chef Shane here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make Thai fried rice, or Khao Pad Goong. It's a shrimp fried rice that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I grew up on fried rice, and I actually cooked fried rice in 6th grade in front of my whole class. And I was super nervous, but that is when I fell in love with food, and I got a little bit older, fell in love with cooking, and decided I wanted to make a career out of it. I grew up playing music as well. It was either one of those paths. I wanted to go into the music industry or I wanted to be a chef. So I think I chose the right decision. It's my version, guys. Fried rice is so versatile. You can add, take away whatever you want. So just have fun with it. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use today. It's a great way to utilize anything in your fridge that you want to get rid of. Please join me and let's get it. First thing we need to do is cook our rice. I have this donabe here, which is a traditional clay pot from Japan. I love these things. It's the absolute best way to cook rice. Hands down, this will be any pressure cooker, any Dutch oven, any other way that you think cooking rice is the best. This is absolutely the best. Trust me, the Japanese figured it out years ago. It's got a double lid system, which just traps in all that beautiful steam. If you have the means, go ahead and pick one of these up. They sell them on Amazon. You can get them online, super cheap. I'll leave the link in the description of where to pick this one up. What we need to do is just rinse our rice like we normally would. When your rice is ready, we'll go ahead and place our rice in our donabe. So in this, I did 1.5 cups of rice. So I'm gonna add equal parts water, 1.5 cups of water. We're gonna bring this up to a light boil on the stove. Once it comes to a boil, we'll cook it for another 2 minutes, shut off the flame, and then we'll let it sit for another 20 minutes.
Once you see steam coming out of the holes, I let it go for another 3 minutes and then shut off the heat and let it sit for 20 minutes.
Each individual grain of rice is perfectly cooked. Like you can't get that anywhere else.
Ideally, you want to make your rice ahead, but if not, just let it cool down for at least 2 to 3 hours.
Hey guys, if you love this content, please give me a like and consider subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and I truly appreciate it, and I can't thank you enough. So let's get back to the video.
Let's make a spicy condiment called Phrik Nam Pla. We'll take about 6 Thai chilies. Use a glove when doing this to protect your fingers.
Ooh, those are spicy.
Definitely spicy. We'll use about 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, the juice of 2 limes, a little bit of sherry vinegar, tiny bit of soy sauce. I also like to add some garlic and a little bit of cilantro stem to this as well. All right, next we want to get all of our ingredients set for our fried rice, get all of our mise en place ready. The easiest way to clean your shrimp is to take a pair of scissors and just go right down the back of the shrimp, take off the shell, and then clean out the intestinal tract. And then we'll rinse that in cold water.
All right, next we want to take our scallions.
And we'll just go ahead and finely chop them like you see here. Take 1 onion and just slice it fine. Take 1 Chinese or Japanese eggplant. I like to cut it in half, slice it in half again, and then cut that into quarters. Cut out the seeds here, and then just finely chop.
Cutting our tomatoes, there's a little trick that you can do. Is just get a couple deli cup lids, place your tomatoes in there, and take another deli cup lid, go ahead and go right over the top, and then just use your knife and just glide it right on through. Easy as that. You already have perfectly cut tomatoes.
All right, then lastly, I'm gonna chop some bok choy. You can use Chinese broccoli for this. You could use spinach if you want, whatever you have in your fridge to use up. We also wanna add 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, a little bit of soy sauce and fish sauce, and 3 eggs as well. All right, let's make our Khao Pad Goong. Get our wok nice and hot. Add about 1/4 cup of oil. Really grease down that wok. We'll add our eggs, a little salt and pepper, and then we'll just start to scramble those around. Make sure that they don't stick. And then we're actually gonna go ahead and take these out of the pan and then put them back later. Get a nice clean pan, add a little bit more oil, and then we'll add our shrimp. Get some nice color on that, and then we'll add in our garlic. All right, once we saute this for a couple minutes, we'll get some color. We'll go ahead and add in our onions and our eggplant. Follow that with our rice. And then in with our eggs. So right about this time is when I set off my smoke alarm, so I had to kill the sound. Once we fry this for a couple minutes, then we'll start adding our greens and our tomatoes. Add in our bok choy, our tomatoes, and then our scallions. I like to add all these at the end so they stay nice and bright green. All right, and then lastly, let's finish with our oyster sauce, a little bit of our fish sauce, and some soy sauce for some umami at the end. I added a little bit more fish sauce. And there we have it, our beautiful Khao Pad Goong.
All right, guys, we did it. We made a beautiful fried rice. This really brings me back to my childhood. Like I said, this is one of the first dishes that I learned to master and that I fell in love with, and the reason why I became a chef. I hope you guys make this recipe, share with your family and friends, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, until next week, I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. Take care.